Hey guys, welcome to Joe Knows. I'm really excited to be able to talk to you today. I'm going to actually take a little bit of a different approach to what I normally do. I'm going to be talking to you about the Square One Ministry. We're finishing up our first year, and it's been a very, very delightfully successful year. And I want to tell you about that just to give you some information. Some of you that are going to be watching actually are people that have made it possible for me to do what I do because you financially support the ministry. And others of you have benefited from the ministry because you're a part of it and you watch the Joe Knows. So what I want to do today is I want to tell you what's happened. First of all, let me give you an update. I am doing well. I've had my ups and downs because Tony is it's hard to explain. It's hard to describe, but she's stable right now. She's back to walking and getting around and doing pretty good. But she's been off all of her meds, and it really created a time of real deep depression. We've experienced it in the past. It's never fun. So I've been navigating through that as best I can. And I would say this week I've come out of a little bit of a downtime myself, just kind of going through this. We had some things that we feared might be happening. They're not. So I would say things with the family are okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm being the best husband I can be as I support Tony through this. Another thing that happened is Emmanuel and Precious, my adopted son and daughter from Ghana, moved here to Texas. They live in my house. They have their two young daughters, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, Jessie and Mel Grace, and we're having a great time with that. So really excited about things, and I am believing and really praying that Tony is going to have the sun shine on her life again, and that's my hope and prayer. Let me tell you about the ministry. I'm going to kind of just look at these things because I don't memorize this stuff, but to date, in relationship counseling, coaching, working with couples either that are thinking about marriage, that perhaps they're just in a relationship, and really by and large marriage coaching. I've worked with about 40 couples to date, and there might be a couple more. We might get close, maybe 3 or 4 more will start up. So that's been very successful. Some of them have been rescue situations where marriages have been saved, some restored, some made better, but it's really been fun. I've also done 7 weddings to date. I have one coming up a week from Saturday, but I don't want to get sidetracked. I've done financial coaching with six different people, some of them families, but 6 different people that I was able to work with. I've done parent coaching with 3 different families. I've done counseling where I just meet with people and do pastoral counseling, help them navigate through very different things in life. 14 people I've worked with. Many of these are still active. Some of them I've completed. I've been mentoring 13 people, mostly guys, not entirely guys, just helping people. Mentoring is where I help people reach their life goals and just help them to grow. Some of it's spiritual. I've done ministry coaching with 6 leaders that I've been doing. As far as events at the Beachview property, Beachview where I live is this ministry center, and I've done 4 weddings, 1 wedding shower, 1 baby shower, 1 engagement party, 4 church events, and 2 ministry events where our property was able to be used, and it's a joy for me. I started something that I call Men of Honor. It was a group, a meeting with 4 young men, and I did one of those groups. I've done 3 funerals, and not always fun to do a funeral, but I don't know of a better time to present the gospel to people when they're so aware of why we need the gospel because we die. Those have been great. I want to quickly tell you about plans for 2023. I'm very excited, and we are planning to expand in some great ways. The first year, 2022, was a year for me just to get used to leading a ministry where I'm doing the coaching and counseling that I do. 2023, we're going to expand. So I'm going to be adding a volunteer administrator to my team, someone that's going to help me administrate. And that person is also going to be doing mentoring and coaching, already is, helping me. It's a woman, helping me with some other women in the ministry that need women-to-woman stuff. So I've got that going on. I've got a couple in their mid-30s. I won't mention their names or anything at this point, maybe down the road, because it's right now we're really planning for this. But a young couple, I've done marriage coaching with them. I did their pre-marriage counseling, their wedding. I did marriage coaching like 15 years after their wedding, just recently this year. And they would like to take my material, the book I wrote, to become one and offer it as a class. And I'm going to be looking for people to bring that to churches, a class, and then out of the class, if needed, I can do counseling. So excited about that. I've got a licensed counselor that's seriously considering joining our team. She would be charging. Everything we do is without charge. The licensed counselor would charge. She does a lot of things. She has all of her credentials, and it would be someone that I can send people to. I also have a person that is a life coach and mentor of women that's about to join our team. And I have a man that has done, he has an overcoming class, which works on addictions, and we're going to start offering that as a class. So it's going to involve some management. That's where the administrator is going to come in, help me to do some of those things so that we, as a team, the Square One Church, the Square One family, we're not a church, we're a nonprofit, but we're kind of a church because I pastor the people, but we're not a church, but we're certainly a ministry. We're going to expand and start to try the best we can to bring services to be like the great counselor. Jesus Christ, we want to bring that to people. As God brings them to us, we're going to do our best to take care of them. I want to thank you for being a part of this. And if you have supported us, thank you so much. I'm hoping and praying that you'll continue supporting us in 2023. We're going to need about another $1,500 a month to be able to, I believe, do the things that we're planning for 2023. So if you're giving, I'm very grateful. You can increase that, but I would be just thrilled if you continue doing what you're doing. If you're listening to this and you're not a monthly supporter of Square One and you'd like to do that, feel free to contact me, reach out. There'll be a place for you at the end of this video to see where you can actually begin doing that. And I would appreciate it. We know God's going to provide, and we're very excited about what we've done this year and what we're going to be doing in the future. God bless you. I'll talk to you next week. Joe knows we'll continue. I'm going to begin talking to you about finances, how to not only manage, be a good steward of the finances you have, but actually also how to create wealth for the future. I'll be talking about that. I hope you'll listen in. God bless you. See you next time.